Remember in our previous video we talked about liquidity, and we talked about different type of liquidity: structural liquidity, inducement liquidity, and transactional liquidity. So in today's video, we're actually talking about POI, which is point of interest. We're actually talking about point of interest, which is what POI. Talking about point of interest, which are our POIs. Point of interest. Which is our POI. So we have actually I have actually modified this particular entry before we trade with make use of a quasi-model pattern with trade it from a breakout block, and if there's no breakout block we make use of order block, and thirdly I do make use of FVG currently. Let me start with what is an order block. An order block is actually a zone at which market tends to pick order from. It's actually a zone where buyers or sellers are interested in buying from. For a bullish move, an order block is actually the last bearish candle before the upward movement is actually. Let me be done with this. I can't be drawing the wick, so let me just move straight to it. So this, let me see. Let me change this to red. Something red. And for this, I can leave this with this. I can leave it with just black. So for this now, this is actually our order block. This is actually our order block. So this point becomes our order block. This becomes our order block. So price tends to return to this order block then before moving to the upside. This is our order block. Then that for breakout block. Breakout block is actually a fade breakout block. It's actually a fade because let me just give you a sketch of it. I can't really draw something like this, but I'll show us on the live chat. So this is actually a breakout block when price tends to price fails to hold price. This is actually your point of interest normally, which is your order block. Then price fails to reverse from this point. Then price broke this structure, then decided to move to the upside. So eventually this place becomes your breakout block. Then price return back. This is our structural liquidity. Then another transactional liquidity. Then price return to our breakout block. Then before moving to the upside. What's wrong with this mouse? So this particular point becomes our breakout block. Currently I'm actually still making use of FVG. If I don't see a breakout block or order block, I do make use of fair value gap. But despite still seeing a breakout block and an order block, sometimes I do trade from FVG. I do trade from FVG and neglect the order block and the breakout block. I do pick from FVG. If my stop loss peak value is too large, I just pick from FVG. But if it's from FVG is making it too large, I'll just pick from an order block, or sometimes do pick with the breakout block. Then for an FVG, let me show you a pictorial view of an FVG. Let's make use of this. For an FVG, just a gap in price. just a gap in price. It is a gap between two candles. It's actually the gap between two candles. Sorry, 3 candles in total, not 2. 3 candles in total. So for this now, this becomes our FVG, which is fair value gap. This becomes our FVG. Why? Because it's an impulsive move to the upside, meaning price need to return back and balance from this to balance price, because this place is actually empty for price. Price needs to retrace to take out, fill up this FVG, this fair value gap, which is imbalanced, then before moving to the upside. And mind you, take note, if you see an FVG close to your breaker block or your order block, it is making it your order block or your POI more valid to actually trade up from. But most of the time you won't see fair value gap close to your order block or your this thing. But most of the time when I do see fair value gap, I do trade from the fair value gap, or I trade from the order block, like I said, or the breaker block. So you just have to choose between the 3 of them. But the 3 of them is high probability point of interest to actually do trade up from. Let me show you on a live chat what I'm actually talking about on a live chat. I think I did this on GP card. Mind you, like I said, this actually point is our breaker block. Price fails to hold here. This is actually a valid order block, a valid point of interest, but price failed to hold at this particular level. Then price took out this particular order block. Same thing with this place. This particular point is actually a swing point, which is a valid order block, but price failed to hold at this particular point. So this becomes our breaker block. Then this particular point is our this particular point becomes our order block. It is the last bearish candle before the bullish move. So this particular point becomes our order block. So like you can see, the breaker block and the order block is actually in line with each other. Then I don't need to actually maybe refine or whatever. No. Why? Because there's an FVG which we actually draw price, which eventually draw price to my point of interest. If you look here, price actually came back to pick out. If I'm to use this as my traditional liquidity, price actually came back to fill this fair value gap. If you see, price came back to fill this other fair value gap, then retreat to the upside, then came back to our main POI before moving to the upside. You see, so you just have to know which particular one to use at a particular time. For me, I'm making use of this particular breaker block. Then for this particular entry, you can see here, this is actually a breaker block, and this is a breaker block. Price fails to hold on this particular level. I'm making use of this particular FVG. I'm considering this FVG and this particular order block here. This is actually order block, or you can call it this particular one here. If I'm to use here, this becomes our breaker block, but I'm using this particular block. No price will actually retrace a little bit to the downside, then give me a snap entry, then before moving to the up direction. That for I think, let me see, sorry, that for AUD USD. Now for AUD USD, I actually took a trade from the breaker block. I actually took a trade from this is your breaker block. Price fails to hold on this particular level. I actually use this breaker block, and price was actually close to my entry. This is your fair value gap. Like I said, this is your RFFVG. This is your RFFVG. We don't make use of that or whatever. So don't pick this particular point. I actually picked out this breaker block here. Like I said, this is your QM arrow. I took my entry from this breaker block. Then I knew price actually come back to fill up all this imbalance. I didn't use this order block because I actually thought maybe price won't tends to seek out this particular point. But I knew price will actually get to this particular point here, but I just use it just in case price actually want to misbehave without tapping me or whatever. I think we also have a trade on them. Okay, no, just in GPGs and this. In our next video, I'll actually put everything together. I'll sum up everything together and make a video on how to easily spot out our trade setup in line with market movement, in line with what market or trend. Thank you, and don't forget to like and subscribe and hit the notification button for our next upcoming videos. And don't forget to also share out this video because this video is actually educative and actually give you the ability to become profitable within a space of time if you actually understand each concept. So see you in the next video, guys. God bless.